Hey guys, welcome to the Catway. So in this video, we are going to solve a set based on pie charts. Before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who have joined us. Our Facebook group link is there in the description below. Now let's roll in for the video. So the question says that Himesh, a professor, had data regarding the number of cars sold in a country on 8 consecutive days, day 1 through day 8. On a particular day, he gave 8 students A through H partial data about these numbers in this manner. To one student, he gave the number of cars sold on first day. To another student, he gave the number of cars sold on each of the first 2 days. To third student, he gave the number of cars sold on each of the first 3 days, and so on. To the last student, he gave the number of cars sold on each of the first day. So to the first student, he is only giving the data about day 1. To second student, he is giving about day 1 and day 2, not combined. In separately, he is giving that these were the number of cars sold on day 1 and these were the number of cars sold on day 2. Similarly to the third student, he is giving about day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on up till 8th. To the 8th one, he is giving everything that is on day 1, day 2, day 3 up till day 8, whatever the number of cars sold are sold on each of the particular days. Now let's move ahead. So he asked each student to draw a pie chart with only the data that has been given, such that each student in the pie chart he drew corresponds to the number of cars sold on each day, only among those days for which the data has been given to him. After the eight students drew the respective pie charts, each student was asked to report the angle in degrees of the sector which represented the number of cars sold on day 1. So we have been given the degrees of the number of cars sold on day 1 for the number of cars sold on day 1. So one thing which is clear is that whatever will be the highest degree, that will be for day 1. That will be only for day 1. The second highest one will be for the boy who got let's say for both the 2 days, for the first 2 days. The third highest degree would be for the third boy who got for first 3 days, and so on. The least number would be for the boy who got for all 8 days. So we can say that E got for day 1, okay, G got for day 2, okay, C got for day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and day 8. Okay, so this is the most important thing which you need to crack this set. Now what we can assume is, let's say on day 1 a total of X cars were sold. Okay, so what we can say about day 2, see, in day 2 the total number of cars sold are 360 degrees, represent 360 degrees total. Okay, sorry, day 1 plus day 2. Okay, acha, for day 1 what we have been given in this day 1, it is given that it is 216 degrees. So what is day 2? Day 2 is subtracted 144 degrees. Acha. Now what we have to do is, we will represent the total number of cars sold on day 1 plus day 2 in terms of number of cars sold on day 1. Okay, so let's say this 216 is equal to X, as we had taken in for the day 1. Okay, because we have to get all of them in the same format. Okay, in the same, in terms of same variable. So on day 1 X cars are sold, on day 2 360 degrees sold. So how many times is the total number of cars sold on day 1 plus day 2 of the number of cars sold on day 1? This you can get by 360 into X divided by 216. So your answer will be 5X plus 3, which is total number of cars, total cars sold on day 1 plus day 2. Okay guys, so this is what it is. If you haven't understand as of now, let me explain it to you another way. See, on day 1, what you can say is, do not take it as degree, take it as absolute value. Let's say you take it as absolute value. Okay, so on day 1 how many cars are sold? It is 216. On day 1 plus day 2 how many cars are sold? It is 360. So how many times is the sum of day 1 and day 2 of 216, and that is of day 1? So for that what you would do, you will divide 360 by 216, then only you will get how many times it is. So what you will get, it is 1.66 times of day 1. Okay, so you will get that it is 166 times of day 1. Okay, now 1.66 times will be represented as 5 by 3, and of day 1, of means multiply and day 1 means X, so we will get 5X by 3. So I hope it is clear. that the total number of cars sold on day 2 is 5x by 3. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we'll find out for day 3. Okay, so let's see for day 3. So on day 3 what is given is that, see, on day 3 what is given is that day 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 360 degrees, whereas day 1 is equal to 144 degrees. Okay, so how much is the total number of cars sold on the first 3 days of day 1? So it will be given by 360, sorry guys, it will be given by 360 into x divided by 144, which would give me 5x by 2. Again, if you have not understand it in this way, take it as absolute value, that is on day 1 the number of cars sold is 144. On day 3, sorry, not on day 3, day 1 plus 2 plus 3, the total number of cars sold are 360. Now you have to represent the total number of cars sold on first 3 days with in terms of the number of cars sold on day 1. So what you will do is you will do 360 divided by 144. You will get it as 2.5. That is 2.5 times of day 1. Okay. So what you can say is 2 by 5 it can be written as 5 by 2. 2.5 can be written as 5 by 2 times of x, because day 1 is x. Okay. So we can say that the total number of cars sold on first 3 days is 5x by 2 of 5x by 2 of 5. Total number of cars sold on first 3 days is 5x by 2. Okay, so is this clear? I hope so it's clear. Now in the similar way we can calculate for all the days. So what we get is, on day 1 we found that on day 1 x cars were sold. On day 1 plus 2 it is 5x by 3. Day 1 plus 2 plus 3 it is 5x by 2. Day 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, similarly 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7 and 1 to 8. Okay, this is what we have been given. Okay, so for these number of days it will be, for second day, for third day we have found out 5x by 2. Okay, for second day it is 5x by 3. For first 2 days, first day it is x. For first 4 days the total will be 15x by 4. Okay, 15x by 4. For first 5 days it would be 5x. We are calculating it with respect to the table which we have been given. So I have explained it to you for the first day, first 2 days, first 3 days. Remaining you can calculate. I am just writing down the figures now. So for first 6 days it would be 20x by 3. For first 7 days it would be 15x by 2. And for the first 8 days it would be 10x. Okay, so this is what we have now. Acha, now what we have to do is, now we have to find out the individual values. Now we have to find out the individual values of each day. So for day 1 we are aware. Okay, for day 1 we know it is x. For day 2 how will you calculate? You will calculate it by day 1 plus day 2 minus day 1. Okay, so it will be 5x by 3 minus x. The answer would be 2x by 3. Okay, for day 3 it would be day 1 2 3 minus day 1 plus 2. So it would be 5x by 2 minus 5x by 3. What will be your answer? Your answer will be 5x by 6. Okay, and similarly for every day you can calculate. Let's say day 4 it is going to be day 4 it is going to be 5x by 4. Okay, for day 5 it will be again 5x by 4. For day 6 it would be 5x by 3. For day 7 it would be 5x by 6, and for day 8 it would be 5x by 2. So I've told you how to calculate for first 3 days. Remaining you can calculate it yourself. Now we have the values for each and every day. That is, on first day x cars were sold. On second day it was 2x by 6. On third day it was 5x by 6. On fourth day it was 5x by 4. Fifth day 5x by 4. Sixth day 5x by 3. Seventh day 5x by 6. And eighth day 5x by 2. Now you know how many cars were sold on each day individually. Okay. Now let's move towards our questions. So question 1 says that if exactly 3000 cars were sold on day 1, that is, we have been given x is equal to 3000, how many days more than 4500 cars were sold? Okay, so 4500 cars means it is 1.5x. So it is asking about on how many days it was more than 1.5x. Okay, so let's find out. So it is not 1.5x. This is also not 1.5x, not 1.5 it is 1.25, 1.25. No. On day 6 it is, because 5 by 3 is 1.66. Okay. Again on day 7 it is not there. On day 8 it is there. So our answer will be that on 2 days. Okay. So our answer will be 2 days, which are day 6 and day 8. Okay. So this is your answer. Now the question is, what is the ratio of number of cars sold on day 7 and day 8? So on day 7 it is 5x by 6, day 8 it is 5x by 2. So we have to do only 5x by 6 divided by 5x by 2. What do we get? 5x by 6 into 2 divided by 5x. It is 1:3, and that is your correct answer. Okay, I hope this one is clear. Let's move to the third and the last question. So it says, if 33,150 cars were sold on day 5, what is the difference between number of cars sold on day 4 and day 6? Okay, so day 5 is given by 5x by 4, and day 4 is also 5x by 4, day 5 is 5x by 3. Okay, so we have been given 5x by 4 is equal to 33,150. Acha, this will also be the figure for day 4. So for day 4 we have, for day 6 it is 5x by 3. So let's calculate it. Okay, so 5x by 4 is given as 33,150. So from here what we can get is, x will be is equal to 26 520, and then from this what we can calculate is 5 into 26 520 divided by 3. What will we get? 8 times it will go 25, again 8 times it will go 8 times it will go 25, it will then 1 will be left, 12, 8 8 40, 50, 5 4 20, carry over 2, 5 8 40, 42, carry over 4, 5 8 40, and 4, 5 8 40 and 4 would be 44. So we have number of cars sold on day 6 as 44,200, and on day 4 we have 33,150. Let's calculate. So 0, 5, 0, 1 and 1. So our correct answer is 11,050. So this is our final answer. So we have solved all our question. I hope you have understood it well. Thanks for watching the video, guys.